Well, thanks for joining us as we continue through this Monday, a very special edition of AccuWeather as we talk about coverage with Tropical Storm Debbie. It is now a tropical storm after making landfall as a hurricane this morning along the coast of Florida. We're already finding a lot of impacts across that state, including in Cedar Key. Debbie made landfall as a Category 1 hurricane just before 7 a.m. this morning near Steinhatchee, Florida. And along Big Bend's Florida coast, there's been a lot of power outages. The storm has caused heavy rain, gusty winds through the area, plus thousands, again, are without power from the hurricane force winds that have hit the state. It is vital to also note that Debbie is a 3 on the AccuWeather exclusive real impact scale, and that is for the hurricane that we continue to expect to see flooding rainfall across portions. Impacts here down the line too. If you're trying to get to any of these locations or out of it, maybe you've got vacation, maybe you found yourself there and you're trying to get out. Unfortunately, flight cancellations are up. Some of the worst flight cancellations across Florida, Orlando, Tampa, Miami, all dealing with flight cancellations. And then some of those bigger hubs, Charlotte and Atlanta, also dealing with some flight cancellations because we're just getting some of the fringes of the wind at times and also some of that rain. Flight cancellations remain up through tomorrow. Then after that, we'll see them come down, but this is still very high for this time of year. Typically, it's 100 to 300 per day. So when we're talking 900 flight cancellations, that's a lot. Here's how this storm tracks, though, and you can see why we can keep those flight cancellations up through the week. Look at the big, busy East Coast corridor here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is where the storm will still be threatening areas throughout the week and still have significant problems for travel and more rainfall to come. Winds greatest along the coast near where the storm is going to be, approaching another landfall likely in South Carolina. 60 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts. With that, we also have power outages. That's going to be greatest where the storm made landfall as a hurricane, but we'll still have some significant power outages. Feet of storm surge is what we're expecting. It's going to be around 6 feet for a place like Myrtle Beach. But it is the rain that is so life-threatening. We have that 18 to 24, so a foot and a half, and we'll see that water rise a bit more as we talk about storm surge. Tornado risks found here anywhere from Georgia through the Carolinas as we head through not just today and tonight, but even tomorrow throughout the course of the day. So this can occur through the overnight hours that you want to stay weather aware for those tornado warnings to pop, and make sure you're finding that shelter. Know what you're doing right away with that. Georgia already power very close to the landfalling center where we saw that in Steinhatchee. Here's the eye path of this storm, taking it to the Atlantic coastline through the weekend of Canada. But what you'll find is takes a while to try to leave the Carolinas, and that is where our biggest story is for the upcoming days in the Carolinas. Winds will be strong there. We will have those wind gusts, which will lead to more power outage potential along the North Carolina, South Carolina coast, along with the coast of Georgia. And storm surge still anywhere from about 3 to 6 feet.